Hello students, today we are going to discuss retirement of a partner. In this chapter, we will learn how to calculate the amount payable to retiring partner. So we have to discuss following points in this chapter. Number 1, calculation of new profit sharing ratio. When a partner retires from the firm, the old agreement between the partners is changed. So now we have to make a new agreement. So we have to calculate new profit sharing ratio. So first problem is how to calculate new profit sharing ratio. Second point is how to calculate gaining ratio. What is gaining ratio? Suppose there are 3 partners in a firm, A, B and C. C is retiring from the firm and his share is taken up by A and B. The ratio in which A and B is acquiring retiring partner share, that ratio is called gaining ratio. So we have to calculate gaining ratio. Third point is treatment of goodwill. So what is the treatment of goodwill at the time of retirement of a partner? C is a retiring partner, you know. C is giving his share to A and B. So C is a sacrificing partner and remaining partners A and B are gaining partners. So the goodwill amount of C share will be given to him by A and B. So we have to learn what is the treatment of goodwill. Next point is treatment of undistributed profits, reserves and undistributed losses. Undistributed profit means the profits which are earned by the old firm, but still these profits are not distributed between the partners. These items are shown in the liability side of the balance sheet. And undistributed profits, undistributed losses, these items are shown on the asset side. These are the losses before the retirement of C. So we have to learn what is the treatment of undistributed losses at the time of retirement of a partner. Next point, revaluation of assets and liabilities. When the partner is retiring from the firm, the value of assets and liabilities are rearranged. So we have to make revaluation account at the time of retirement of a partner. The last point and the very important point, settlement of retiring partner capital account. At the end, we have to find out the total amount payable to retiring partner and we have to pay him. Either we will pay him in cash or we will transfer his capital balance to the loan account. So these 6 topics we have to discuss in this chapter. So first point is how to calculate new profit sharing ratio. In calculation of new profit sharing ratio, there are 3 conditions. First condition, when no any agreement is given regarding new ratio. No any agreement is given. Suppose there are 3 partners A, B and C. Profit sharing ratio is 5:3:2. Suppose C is retiring from the firm. C is retiring from the firm and nothing is given in the question about the new ratio. So now A and B are remaining partners. They will distribute the profit in future in their old ratio. Their ratio will be unchanged. That means the old ratio will be now new ratio. No need to calculate that means. Very simple point is this. The old ratio will be treated as new ratio. Suppose B is taking retirement. B is taking retirement. The remaining partners are A and C now. The old ratio of A and C was 5:2. This ratio will be treated now new ratio. So this is the first condition of calculating new profit sharing ratio. Second condition, when retiring partner share is taken up by remaining partners in specific ratio. Now second condition, when retiring partner share is taken up by remaining partners equally. So how to calculate new profit sharing ratio in this case? Suppose there are three partners A, B and C. Ratio is 5:3:2. C is retiring from the firm and his share is taken up by A and B equally. Equally, that means what, in the ratio of 1:1. So we have to write here A receives from C half of C share. The share of C is 2/10. So half of 2/10. It is 1/10. B receives from C half of 2/10. That means 1/10. So 1/10 is received by A and 1/10 is received by B. The new ratio of A and B will be, new ratio of A and B will be 5/10 old ratio plus received from C. Now the total profit sharing ratio is 6/10. The old ratio was 3/10 received from C. So the new ratio is now 4/10. So 6:4, or you can say 3:2. So this is the point how to calculate new profit sharing ratio. Now third condition. Next condition, third condition. When retiring partner share is taken up by remaining partners in specific ratio. In specific ratio. So how to calculate? Suppose there are three partners A, B and C. Ratio is 5:3:2. C retires from the firm and his share is taken up by A and B in the ratio of 2:1. Not equal. In the ratio of 2:1. So now right here A receives from C 2/3. 2 and 1, 3. So 2/3 of 2/10, 4/30. So A is receiving 4/30. B receives from C 1/3 of 2/10. That means 2/30. Now the ratio of A and B will be increased. New ratio will be A, the old ratio was 5/10 plus received from C 4/30. 30 LCM. 10 3 the 3 5 the 15 plus 4 19/30. The new ratio of B will be, the old ratio was 3/10 plus received from C 2/30. 30 LCM, 11 by 30. So the new ratio 19 plus 11. This was the third condition of calculating new profit sharing ratio. Now the fourth condition. Fourth condition, when retiring partner is taken up by only one partner, then how to calculate new profit sharing ratio in that case? Fourth condition, suppose there are three partners A, B and C. Ratio is 5:3:2. That means 5 by 10, 3 by 10 and 2 by 10. Suppose C is retiring and his share is taken up by A only. The ratio of A would be increased. The total ratio will be now of A 5 plus 2, 7 by 10. B's ratio will be unchanged, 3 by 10. The new ratio will be 7:3. So this is the point how to calculate new profit sharing ratio. Now the second point is calculation of gaining ratio. First of all, what is gaining ratio? Suppose there are three partners A, B and C. C is retiring from the firm and his share is taken up by A and B. The ratio in which C's share is taken up by A and B is known as gaining ratio. Suppose, first condition, suppose nothing is cleared in the question, that how much C share is taken up by A and how much share is taken by B. Nothing is cleared in the question. In this case, we assume that C share is taken up by A and B in their old profit sharing ratio. That means the gaining ratio will be treated as 5:3. The old ratio will be treated as gaining ratio. So this is the first condition of gaining ratio. Second point, when C share, retiring share, is taken up by A and B in equal ratio. Suppose C share is 2 by 10 and C share is taken up by A and B equally. So you don't have to calculate gaining ratio in that case. Gaining ratio is given in the question. C share 2 by 10 which is taken by A and B equally. The gaining ratio will be equal in that case. And third condition was when retiring partner share is taken up by A and B in specific ratio. That specific ratio will be treated as gaining ratio of A and B. Last point, if the new ratio is given, if the new ratio is given in the question, then how to calculate gaining ratio? If new ratio is given in question, the formula of gaining ratio, new ratio minus old ratio, new minus old. For example, suppose there are three partners A, B and C, ratio 5:3:2, and C retires from the firm. New ratio is given 2:1, new ratio. So how to calculate gaining ratio of A and B? New ratio is 2 by 3, 1 by 3 minus old ratio 5 by 10. You have to write here 10. 5 plus 3, 8 plus 2, 10 minus 2 by 10. 30 LCM, 10 minus 6, 2 by 30. 30 LCM, 5 by 30. So the gaining ratio between A and B will be 5:3. 2 in this case. Once again, let us check. I think there is some problem in calculation. LCM 30, 3 10 the 10 to the 20, 10 3 the 5, 5 by 30. 30 LCM, 10 minus 6, 4 by 30. So ratio is 5:4. Gaining ratio is 5:4. So this is the point how to calculate gaining ratio. Now next point is treatment of goodwill. In this chapter, C, retiring partner. Retiring partner is a sacrificing partner. He is leaving the firm, so he is leaving his share of profit. He is giving his share of profit to the remaining partner. So he is a sacrificing partner and remaining partners are the gaining partners. So the journal entry for the goodwill will be gaining partner capital account debit to sacrificing partner capital account. The treatment of the goodwill. Treatment of goodwill. When a partner retires from the firm, the goodwill of the firm is valued on the same day and retiring partner share will be given to him. The journal entry will be remaining partner. Remaining means gaining partner. Remaining partner capital account debit to retiring partner. Retiring means sacrificing partner. This will be the journal entry for the treatment of goodwill. This entry will be passed in gaining ratio. C share of goodwill will be given to him by A and B in their gaining ratio. So let us take some examples. Suppose there are 3 partners X, Y and Z. 5, 3, 2 is the ratio. Suppose Z is taking retirement and goodwill of the firm is rupees 1,20,000. Z share 120 into 2 by 10, 24,000. This amount of goodwill of rupees 24,000 will be given to Z by X and Y in their gaining ratio. The journal entry will be X capital account debit, Y's capital account debit to Z's capital account. The amount payable to Z is 24,000. And what is the gaining ratio? Suppose nothing is given in the question, the old ratio will be treated as new ratio and the same will be gaining ratio. So 5:3 is the gaining ratio. 15,000 and 9,000. So the journal entry will be X debit, Y debit to Z's capital account. Now suppose Z share is taken up by X and Y equally. So the gaining ratio in that case is equal. So the amount of goodwill will be given by X and Y equally. 12,000, 12,000. The entry will be X debit, Y debit, 12,000, 12,000 to Z's capital account. Suppose Z share is taken up by X and Y in the ratio of 2:1. So the 24,000 will be provided by X and Y, 16,000 and 8,000. The journal entry will be X debit 16,000, Y debit 8,000 to Z's capital 24,000.